Well, better late than never, I would say. I'm running a bit late, like 25 minutes late for what I would like to be running. And I didn't put the stream up till just now, and I think I've literally even forgotten to update last week's stream, actually, to the thumbnail. I think I made the thumbnail for last week, actually. But last week still has, like, the old thumbnail in there, so that's something, I guess. So, switch this over. Right. Turn this off, turn these off. So, next step. I have a couple of steps remaining, and the phone's already turned on. I just need to switch over here. I hope I've now, this time around, actually screwed my shifter tighter to the disc, so it should tighter to the board, so it holds better onto it. Hopefully, this time around. Okay. Oh, baby, everything is on. Come on. Now. So. Boom. Hello. So. Right. Okay, we've mapped that. The stream is up and running, I guess. Let me also add this to live streams and set the costs of playlists. Or did I not change my tagline or something? I don't know. Whatever. Let's not focus on that shit. Let's just start up Content Manager, I suppose, and get up in there, because we're going into qualifying in a moment's notice. And I'm still on the server there. That's not good at all. Is there any... the password is still the same. Okay, good. Right. Is anything else missing right now? Alright, I need to launch this. Display full screen. Okay. Then go over here. Actually, this was loaded still into the single screen setting. Well, that's not good. Loaded from loaded particularly well. Controls. Load my previous settings to fix a couple of things. And favorites. And such indie. And last but not least, let's load in. And we should be in. So, right. Oh, actually, 5 minutes remaining on practice. Actually, probably not. He might be forwarding this a bit. Actually, I wanted to check if my OBS is actually switch scenes and stuff. Okay, my OBS seems to be working. Brilliant. We don't need to play around with this. Except that now got my cursor stuck over here. Let's get over here. So, right. Fuel, we're going to do qualifying in a moment, so I don't need this much. We've noticed that we can just run the air off honestly on this car. The brake bias can move slightly rearwards, I would say. Suspension settings. Soften the front ARB, I suppose, and stiffen the rear again. Usually the typical stuff that I do in this car. Okay, it performs slightly better. Okay, we're going to qualifying. Wait, where's my overlay gone? OVR toolkit, why the fuck did you decide to quit on me again? Where's my OVR toolkit overlay is gone? The other overlay is gone, that's totally normal. It's because I switched it off for something else. I think those two others still have running. Right, but where did my OVR toolkit overlay go? Hello there, why the fuck did you do that? Yeah, well. So, we need to installed because that's the usually easiest. It's running! Why the fuck are you not displaying then? It's not displaying at all because it should have two windows here. But they're totally not here. Oh great, this thing broke. I need to change my lay positions. Because it decided to not work for some reason. Don't ask me why. But the color is alright. Thing is, that is awesome HCC overlay, so it's like I kind of need these settings to work sort of across those two games, and like usually because they don't reposition everything. But yeah, I'm seeing you. Give me just a second to position everything correctly. Since I can't. Hurry! I think I have this overlay usually like about here, I guess. So right, that's up. I don't look at that. It's positioned. It's just wrong. I guess it's better to position it like. The incremental step just produces these settings that are just not quite right. It's kind of annoying me. Oh, these two buttons. Switch this off. So, yep. Yeah. Good evening, mate. Yep, I have done literally no practice prior to this driving off the pits right now. So this will be fun. Oh, come on, mouse cursor. Why the fuck do you not disappear? It's a bit annoying with AC. Sometimes the mouse cursor will just get stuck on the screen. I guess that's not as annoying when you're in pancake mode, but in VR when this thing is like a floating dot, it becomes really damn fucking annoying. It becomes essentially a three-dimensional object. I mean, sure, and the cone of vision, mouse pointer, and even desktop is gonna. Oh god. What the fuck is this part? Just need a decent quick driver. The guy dived me there or what? Because he went completely out of my cone of vision. fuck is he so quick? Great, we have to do 50 shifts here. Okay, third gear is too short. I didn't go by for fuck's sakes. Sorry, but like. I'm 6th place right now. I need to find a second or so in the lap, and it's like, bruh, where the fuck is that out of fun? Not that way for sure. Because I'm lapping 56s and I need to go 54s for sure. I mean, when SRGP is doing 54s, that tells you like the pace needs to be 54s. Oh, yeah, like a second at least. Half a second at least. Jesus, I need to. This guy just lapped in front of me like half a second faster. That's hefty. Well, there's time for Thrustmaster. Look at this, like I was down in for, oh, I don't know what T1 names. Now the corner after that is Druids. Yeah, the time is in there. I'm definitely able to drag it out of the car. Oh, that's not good. That's a horrifically terrible line. It's half a second up there. I'm going a little bit quicker than this guy. Oh. Nah, that's actually perfect, I think. That's actually perfect. Let's take the slipstream line. What are you doing there? You can't prevent me going P1, mate. great line for this corner. I need to figure out a braking marker for this one for the race. This one, I mean. Because it's such an important corner. I messed it up again. Actually not quite, but I didn't have as much of a drive as I had last time. Fun lap of this. Balls up this corner again. Only Patrick and me on track right now. No consistency yet with this corner, it's not good. Good to start a race with that. Patrick might have a good lap. Yeah, 54.0. Yeah, 54.0 now, it's not good enough to get me. That's not good enough. Alright. Well. That's not good enough. Right, on ball. So, we need a bit more fuel, because we need quite a few laps. Honestly, I just fulfill the car at this point. Because we, actually, you were calculating correctly already. It's nice. That's neat, it's got doing all the calculations. 35 laps, roughly. Yeah, those predictions here are both correct, roughly. It's 31 minutes, should also be roughly correct, because I turned so many laps that one number should be also correct, so 32 liters should leave us with enough fuel for this. Right. Okay, we're now starting prep for the race. What final checkup? Yeah, but have everything at this point. So who's away actually? How qualifying go? I qualified by 3/10 in front of Patrick, who's championship leader, who's been usually on pole. Well, this time it's me. Let's see if I can break the pole curse and actually get away. I'm slightly scared of my mirrors. I think not used to my mirror images in this car. Oh, that's not great. Yeah, I think in EC you actually have to warm up your tires to temps because of the car. A bit fish-taily. To give it a couple of laps to get up to Tim's, really. Handling is quite a bit different than prior, but like the car behind isn't causing in that quick either. Oh, come car feels so hooked up right now. On the front, it's kind of scary. It's a bit too much, actually. It's a bit too much front end grip. Be careful. Oh yeah, it's rotating again. The thing is, this front stretch does not give me much time to fix anything. Okay, slightly faster right now. Oh god. It's more like it. Although I could have accelerated a bit earlier. He's pushing hard. He's not letting it loose either. The Patrick guy is past SRGP. And I know he's capable of lapping 53, so I shouldn't underestimate him. Whatever, still 2/3 of the race remaining. Too shallow angle here. And sacrifice my speed then first straight away. That was purple. It's not about one lap, it's about keeping up the pace. This isn't keeping up the pace, being half a second off the pace of myself. I mean, despite that this race isn't particularly that exciting right now, as I'm like literally driving everybody into the ground, I do have to be on my toes, not to be suddenly swept up. Because too many mistakes like that, they'll probably run me down. Yeah, I mean, this lap is like horrifically terrible. I have to keep my concentration, keep my consistency up. This track is not particularly forgiving. I'm pretty disappointed with the gap calculation being this wonky on this track, seemingly. Because it's like varying by like 5 seconds at a time. It just breaks spectacularly. I mean, rather like. Okay, that's interesting. Me being faster there. That one. I mean, with the 2 dozen ways you can take that final corner, you can still get a lot of them that like give you decent speed down the straightaways. So yeah, that's just something, I guess. How many cars are even in this race? I think like 5 or 6. I didn't pay attention, but yeah, we're now like over halfway into this race. Continually building on that gap to the cover. So I think keeping the gap to the car behind that's stable, which I think is pretty important. Yeah. I mean, Ricky seems to be soon to be eaten by Patrick or something. That's not good. Attention slipping. That's not good. In the front left pressure's up to 2. Yeah, Pascal, so that's a bit of a thing. Telling me a gap to go with that terrible lap. Okay, sure. at which point the gaps are halfway accurate. The thing is, AC is feeding back to SimHub gap data, so my thing will continue to give me the AC gaps. Because my built-in algorithm, it's not that great because it uses like, I think, the session best time, things like that, but it gives you at least a spread across how far percentage-wise you've completed a track, which means the gaps are opening and closing depending on where you are on the track. But it works when you lap down to the race leader, which is very regularly the case in endurance. Especially if you're driving the lower class, and even if you aren't. And I know that the thing is, because of that, you get pretty accurate readings when you measure at the same point of the lap. So if I can't compare the lap from corner to corner, but I can compare the gap lap to lap on the same corner. That's why I have this delta split whenever I cross the line and calculates how much to the last lap changed. It has a couple of bugs that I haven't ironed out in like years. Probably should improve that thing anyway. It is the sole way in AC that I get gaps, so it's like, okay, we're starting to catch the back of the field actually. 8 minutes remaining. Yeah, I'm driving actually not deep enough into this corner right now. I mean, the next car's like 24 seconds up the road, so I don't think it will catch it. another 5 minutes to go. Gap looks good. Question is how many laps at this point. I just checked the times that the cars behind did, and Patrick like matched me on the 100th of a second in his lap time. That's a bit funny. Just under 3 minutes for me. I think it's not 4 laps to go. I heard some tile smoke behind me. Okay. Ooh, that was close. A bit of out of shape there. Right. 2 laps to go. Technically, I could even probably afford to. Nah. I need a 20-second gap, roughly. I don't have that. I think that's SRGP that I'm always seeing head around the corner there. Right. 18 seconds remaining. 0.7 liters remaining right now. You can actually see a guy ahead. Except if there were retirees, nobody went down a lap. At least not on my watch. And run to the line. P1. Not particularly hard fought. But still decently fun nonetheless. These Abarths are quite nice, honestly. Shouldn't switch into reverse like that. One of those two of fuel. I mean, the thing is with ACC, if you run out of fuel, you very quickly stop. What is going on? I'm going to bang my... Was he out of fuel or something? I mean, we have 0.2 liters remaining now. After doing some donuts. He won, I think. He's just escaping in. I guess it's the pits. Yeah, Ricky must have run out of on the last meters because he's scored in P3 now. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, how many laps did I actually turn that race? I don't know. We need to look. Well, Bizzarello left actually the championship, so I can't congratulate him. I think he won the championship, yeah. Hey, it seems like everybody consumed more fuel than me. Right. Yeah, that's just... Yep. There were 7 people. I picked one. I think maybe if the other guy didn't run out of fuel, we would have probably been able to get... I might have... No, I don't think I would have been able to jump the guy at all. I think that would have been possible. GG. Okay, how is it? Yep, it's perfectly fine. So, let's see. I mean, the race session is saved here, so I can just call up. 34 laps completed. Instead of the 35 laps worth of fuel that I took. I had the fastest lap in the race with a 53.45. In general, the race laps were actually the faster ones than qualifying. Qualifying order is a bit like cursed because it's like I put a 35.74 in and it like scores me as 5th, but like the other guys are 54.1 and it's that's just not question this further. It's a bit cursed, but like the race results I think are correct. Alright. Oh, Ricky actually got scored 6th, not 3rd. Scoring because he ran out of fuel on that lap. So he dropped all the way. Oh, that's sad. And the thing is, he took the same amount of fuel as I did, so that's just really weird, I guess. Right, but when we look at scoring, I was 7 points behind Patrick, and he scored only 1 point less than me, so he's clearly won the championship. SRGP was 3 points ahead of me, and I think he scored only 2 points less than me, so I think he keeps his 2nd place to championship still. Because of my missed round, that hurts me, because I have 3 top 3 finishes. I have an average finish of like, what would that be? Let me just crunch that number. Honestly, we could just move this briefly onto. Grab this tab. No, I want you to move over here. Don't do any stupid shenanigans because we can actually go for this moment. So let's close this down and then switch over here. Go here and then. No, that's not what I kind of wanted. Okay, that's Malo desktop that I don't use, I guess. Display capture. Actually, I could just switch this one to the correct monitor. Primary monitor. Thank you. So, good. Fine. Okay. So, was it? I think 6 people raced the last one. Why didn't I have that open as well? We can just briefly calculate the championship results. Standings. So. We have here the race results. So SRGP gets 1, 2, 3, 4 points. I get 6 points, and the other guy gets 5 points. So it's obviously that he would win then with 27 points. SRGP will get 4 points. That's 22 points for him. I will get 6 points, that's 21 points for me, so 1 point behind SRGP. And Dimitri is GT173. Yep, that's GT173 guy. He finished P4, which gives him 3 points. And that leaves him at 19, so he will drop down to 4th. Ricky, well, he didn't have a good race this time around. And finishing 6th, he would be... Actually, if SRGP finishes... If Ricky is scored like he was in-game, because in-game he was scored as 3rd. But here on the results he scored as 6th, so that's a bit weird. But if he scored 3rd, then I would tie with SRGP, and I... What are the tiebreakers again? Let me check those briefly. The number of rounds participated, I would lose. I would not win the tiebreaker because the first tiebreaker is rounds participated, not victories as second and then top 3s. So, and I can't win that one against them. I would win the wins in the top 3s. That's that. What I actually wanted to calculate is my average finish, because that's actually kind of interesting. I thought that's something, right? The average finish. because I finished first, second, and first again. So that's an average finish of 1.33333. Average qualifying, I've qualified second, and first. So that's an average qualifying of 1.66. And he must have like qualified. Yeah, he qualified on pole 3 times. Interesting that his average qualifying is then 1.25 because he's beat on pole so far every round. So I guess that's... Oh yeah, right, it counts the 4th round. That's DNS right now. That's a bit confusing. Right, he would be 3 times first and then a second to have an average qualifying of 1.66. So we would have the equal qualifying. We're actually in equal qualifying. His scoring, on the other hand, he has a 7th place, a first place, a 7th place, a 4th place. Wait, no, 4th place. He doesn't have 4th place. 1st place and a 2nd place. And that divided up on 4 rounds is 2.75. So his average finish is 2.75 compared to mine, which is an absolute fucking ludicrous 1.33. Yeah, that's a bit silly numbers. Right. Yep, that's all the numbers need to be run. Which drivers in this team? Well, it scored only in the 1st round. Actually, Torpedo Racing has also only scored 1 race. That's a bit confusing. Well, this table is broken. Any options like this are possible at that point. Let me briefly check out. Because Ricky is in that team, so it should work correctly. This team isn't racing anymore. Matthias is racing. The team's championship. Teams are classified by points scored. Champion is the team with the most points. A team scores the average of all its drivers' points. So the average, which means if you're running 1 driver for... So that team should have literally... after this race, 15 points. Actually, not quite, because I think the 1st round they might have run more drivers. The other driver that had 9 points has probably run a couple of the rounds. Yeah, he actually ran this one. He didn't show up today, so they score a bit less, but they score quite a bit more this time around. Right. Okay. Let's just... I think this rounds everything out nicely. Let me just check. Yep, that's the message to set up this race. Anything else here? Alright, let's see if we can close all of this down. And then I would say finish off the stream, I suppose. Right. We switch back here. Right. Girl, yes, girl. Oh, you mean my profile picture on SRGP? Yeah, that's actually a girl, because I mean my desktop background is pretty obvious who that is. My desktop background is obvious who it is. The girl that's Zenko-san. It's actually a picture of Zenko. Let me actually get that one. Because I think I can find it. No, not on my drawings. I haven't drawn that one. Right. So my meme folder. See then in this one. Okay, this is gonna be mildly a problem to find. Actually, I found it. That was actually pretty easy. So let me just OBS switch to just desktop again, and that's the picture actually. Yes, this is totally wholesome. We're just doing hit pins and fluffing the ear, I guess. So wholesome things. And this is obviously thoughtful. Right. Okay. Yes. Let's finish this out. Right. Okay. Desktop girl. Yes, it's a desktop girl. Right. Okay. Successful race. I mean, my next race will be again SXP next week in Misano, and then Friday would be the next SRGP championship because they're starting up this time around a with the KTM Crossbow R, so it's not the GT4 variant but the open top like track car. I guess it starts in a 4-round series this time around, starting at the 9th of July, so next week. Again, 4 rounds. Starting with Brands Hatch again, then going to Maginot, Laguna Seca, and then Black Cat County. It's interesting. Which layout of Black Cat County? Oh, it's the international layout, so it's not the long versions, but not the short version either. It's the in between. Imagine, okay, that's the layout image, but it's 2.5 kilometer circuit, and Branch Hatch we're gonna use the GP layout actually. So I'm gonna be a bit quicker. Let's see, I'm probably gonna race that one. Similar to how I've raced this one. And then I have obviously ARL next week. I'm not gonna do qualifying tomorrow, at least as far as I know. But I will have ARL driving LMP1 there next week. So that's exciting to do another 24-hour race at Le Mans. I haven't done enough of those. It's my 4th race in like, I don't know, 6 weeks or something. I think it's like 6 weeks or something that I've formed the ELC race. So 6 weeks, about how many hours would that be? 48, 62, 72 hours of Le Mans. Yes, that's getting slightly insane at this point. I've seen enough of that, right? And yeah, that's in this baby.